So welcome to Moon and Me. This is your Moon and Me reading from your Moon and Me guidance that is being given to you every month. So let's start that it's a lunar eclipse and a full moon in Pisces. Well, eclipse season is here. This is definitely a closing of a chapter with the lunar eclipse supporting this higher perception and influence to uncover the illusions and delusions that may have clouded your judgment. So now just remember, Pisces being the last zodiac sign impacts a powerful change. This comes for a deeper transformation. The planet Neptune, which is the ruler of Pisces, strikes boldly to awaken the dreamer into awakening. The energy is intense, as the lunar eclipse is influenced by Neptune's conjunction that brings forth the ray of intuition for you to be present. Pisces full moon is a big event, as this cosmic lineup creates a boundless energy of expansion and abundance. Now keep in mind that with everything there is always the contrast and shadow side of everything. It is up to you to bring you into balance, and that's going to be up to you and only you to trust your intuition. Listening is vital, as it helps you clear the mind of its contrast and constant chatter. Your breath is the key tool here, so use it. The theme of endings is definitely here, and all these plants are at a final, stop there. These are planets, not plants. Right, so you will read that it says all these plants, they're not plants, these are planets. Every single planet here is at a final degree. This causing a definite ending. As I'm reading this, I'm like smiling because the ending is definitely here, and so is the beginning. There's a big emphasis to everything coming to a close. So 18 and 9 are strong activated numbers present in this lunar cycle, and having cycles in your life that may have not been clear gets very, very, very clear now. Pisces is a sign of abundance. The unlimited and infinite resources available are very present, and it's present for everyone. It does take you to tap this into you knowing this. The moon is basically metaphorically touching Neptune. So be present and listen to your creative insights. It's going to take you to make it positive and real. And that's going to be only you choosing to support you and being fast about your actions in inspired ways that fills and supports your higher good. When you get in touch with nature, energy moves. When you are in the water, energy moves. So be attentive to your own energies as Pisces asks you if you are in resonance with the people in your life, the work that you do, and your whole surroundings. Does it feel right? Or does it even feel off? Be aware and present as you're being touched by Pisces to be emotionally tuned in. Now, read this carefully. I didn't say anything about listening to your mind and ego. Know the difference and be discerning. Knowing your rays of light now supports the overall health and emotional focused well-being. Being clear helps you being able to be inspired to move forward. Being super emotional is not the answer, and you need to protect yourself from music, people, sounds, surroundings, and environments. You will know how you feel. There is a big feeling and profound of spiritual energy that is present. Watch out for divisive conversations and people or situations. Be harmonious and leave the aggressions to the past tricksters. The eclipse is bringing in a time, and a big time right now, with a triangle between Earth. It's very exciting, as it will help you support the spiritual awakening and nurturing to create your new reality based on what's divinely good. The transformations are real, and Pluto, which is the planet of transformation, has been instrumental in this transition from the Pisces age, or Piscean age rather, to the Aquarian age. This changes everything and is asking you to explore. What are you exploring? Well, you're exploring who are you? What is your purpose? Pluto is asking, what is your mission? And what are you doing to be part of it? I can bet you if you pull the ray of light, it would be per mission, per your mission, right? So Pluto is holding and looking at the transforming the powers that be. So what does this mean? This means big shifts, big expansion, and opportunities that serve divine consciousness. Watch out for the new trickster energy of divisiveness in politics and religious factions that seem to influence the weak of mind. Be in your heart and be quick to forgive and move on, as the opposite is a trick to enslave you in the mindset of limiting beliefs that are designed to control you with anger and fear. The shadow side is present. It's here. Being aware is knowing to it's knowing to take your focus into your heart. So let me repeat that. There's a shadow side in everything. There's the contrast in everything. There's no right or wrong. As there is light, there's a shadow. And it's always present. But you being aware and knowing, and you holding your focus in your heart, that's your power gem right there. Be aware of opposition energies. There's no right or wrong. Take responsibility for all of your actions. Choose to be feeling good and make yourself great in this opportunity to be powerful and intuitive in your charge into your abundance. So another way of saying that would be for you to be intuitive and make sure that you are focused on being abundant in the way that it makes you feel good. A mindset of lack can also be abundant. Watch out for what you choose and what you do. And more important, watch out for your spoken words. The energies are real, and the less conscious you are, the less you are attuned, and the less you are aware of the power you are speaking into. Be present. Staying positive is vital. Your awareness to the consciousness in these present moments, and the more in this energy you are, the more you are able to move, and the easier it is for you to be manipulated. You'll know, as being present feels good. Being present and aware requires you to now move you into being clearer and understanding of how consciousness impacts you. Don't be misguided thinking that everyone is conscious. Stay within you. So the planet Jupiter encourages you to be happy and being in the flow of joyful situations. Discovering where your positive locations and happy places are is now a vital necessity. Knowing what makes you happy, doing what makes you happy, exploring you and what makes you happy is vital. Look at your I am thread. You will find it in your moon notebook. If you're not sure, as knowing yourself comes from knowing who you are and who and what influences you, you'll be able to see that in your zodiac sign and elements. Now, let's wrap this up. No, it's a full moon. Full moons are opportunities to say goodbye, to let something go that no longer fits or serves you, or simply you are done with it. Be aware of your mind's power when you are in the habit of just doing and not being. This is going to take you being aware, as habits interrupt our conscious selves and the mind takes over, keeping you looping in doing the same things over and over again. If you're stubborn, relentless, and have a powerhouse of a thinker, well, then Durga is your friend. Durga will be more of an beneficial with a bunch of relentless breaths. They both will interrupt you into moments of peace and edgy waves that you will feel that shift. And you know what I'm talking about right now, as you might have already experienced it. Remember that eclipses are powerful and impactful, and this is eclipse season. Our first eclipse in Pisces explores this into your intuition. Don't underestimate this change of season, time, and chapter. A new beginning has begun, but the old music is still playing, and if you're not listening to the new one, you will find yourself dancing with the old again. Know that you are worthy and divine, and that the cosmic stars and planets are filled with rays of light beyond our comprehension to support our evolution. Don't listen to everything you hear. Learn to discern. Grab those oracle cards and make it your job to strengthen your rays of light and know your vibration. I bet you that some of you already know what you are about to pick, right? It's real good and super spot on. Here's another tip. Pisces is in a lunar eclipse, so the cosmic sun is in Virgo. This calls you to serve your creator energy. However, you need to be clear what you have closed out this chapter. That you have freed up your space so that you can go and create what does serve you. You are arriving from a place to what you have skillfully mastered and detailed, to what and who you have experienced. Now, your intuitive self will know what you need to move into what is done and dusted. The veil of illusion is pulled and pushed so that you can see yourself in a new light. You're arriving from a place to what you have skillfully mastered and details to what you have experienced. Now, I've just reread this so that you can remember that it's already done. You've already mastered this. If you keep on doing the same thing and asking for the same things, it means that you are keeping that chapter and that doorway open. Be conscious of that. Watch for higher perspectives and trust to what is closing out on your journey. And what is finishing is right on time, and many exposures, lies, and untruths may and often do show up. This may come from what maybe you didn't want to see, or evidence that consciousness can no longer hide its deceptors. This is beyond powerful as long as you don't react to old patterns of aggression and unforgiveness or rebellious attitudes. Saturn is providing a reality check, and your inner strength and light is to be seen. Just remember that Saturn is the planet and the teacher. Acknowledge and move into your higher self. Allow your heart to trust yourself, even when the mind continues to wrestle you. As you read the Moon Notebook through each of these planets, if you make the time, you will definitely get an intuitive download, as you will get what this eclipse has in store for you. Keep in mind, you and everyone is being amplified to all that is closing out. This will open up hearts to forgive, self-compassion, and understanding that being human is and has its energy too. The powerful energy that is present opens up that 2-minute option, that anything is possible, as the fabric of reality is changing, and a blast can make it all happen. Make it count for you, and listen to what you're aware of, as we are moving into an upcoming equinox. Love to you, love to your heart, and light to your awareness. What a great full moon and lunar eclipse.